growing lines since we've launched here at HSN. And what I'm so excited about in this last hour is we have some of our favorites. We have some brand new designs. We have an incredible coin showstopper, and we have some surprises coming your way.
We do.
That is for sure. We launched the Black Spinel Faceted Beaded necklaces during our last show working together. Right. And I have to tell you, this is one of the most magnificent pieces. It doesn't look like anything on the neckline, but when you see how it comes to life around the neck, it takes your breath away.
It's hard to believe that a piece of jewelry that is as simple as this can get so much attention. And that, for me, is the touchstone of well-designed jewelry. Because jewelry should not make a statement. Jewelry should allow you to make a statement.
Can we put this also, I agree, on Kate, because I have this other one on. You have to see this against the skin tone too.
Did you have a smaller one?
When I say it twinkles, we're gonna say even the weight of the piece, Paul, is very impressive. You can keep the longer one on too, Kate, and I'll take you through the lengths. It's just so gorgeous. It's Italian made. There is a French designer who does a very similar gold link like this and incorporates enameling different colored beads. I own one. I love them. I mean, they're just very dainty. They're beautiful. They're a few $100s, and they're just pristine, and they're so incredibly popular, they can't even keep them in stock. This is that type of look. And yet, this is genuine black spinel that happens to be nestled all the way around each of the lengths. So the 18-inch is $36.50. The 24-inch, thank you, Kate, that looks beautiful, layered, doubled up. That's taking the 30-inch and double them. 30 is $57.50, and the 24-inch is $47.70. And we have them available, each one, of course, everything in the hour up until midnight for FlexPays.
That's extraordinary. I'm such a FlexPay fan. I love this. I was talking with the designer, and I said, what's your inspiration? She said, I imagined myself much thinner than I am, and I imagined myself swimming in champagne. And that's the image that is like. I
love that.
These are like the bubbles in champagne, and if you can imagine what swimming through champagne would feel like, that's what this necklace feels like on. Let's
give it a try, Paul.
Let's give it a try. Doesn't that sound fun? What a way to go. He drowned. Well, it was in champagne. So. I mean, imagine the luxury of swimming in a pool of champagne. Well, this is a necklace that brings to your neck that feeling of that kind of luxury. Imagine having so much money that filling your pool with champagne was within your reach.
Yeah.
I only swim in champagne.
That would be the ladies in the day that only, that wore the coin jewelry. Bathed in milk and had people bathe them.
Yes, exactly. You know what? This is the kind of necklace that some gal who wakes up every morning and someone massages her toes first thing. That's what she gets. And then she has steak and lobster every morning, but somebody cuts it up and feeds it to her. She's that kind of wealthy. And this is a piece of jewelry that she would choose. It's beautiful to layer. It's gorgeous with your all black Spinel necklace. It's gorgeous with any of your gold, either real or with your Bellezza necklaces. It has an almost rosary-like nod to it, and that is the little twisted links that's between each one of those beads that gives it such an airiness and still marries that gold and black together that the Italians do so well.
They do, and it rolls with that little twinkle, with, like you said, the airiness and everything else. Final few seconds here. I'm so thrilled that we were able to bring these back. They are limited. Another thing that's impressive, genuine black Spinel, the weight of the piece. So as soon as, did you touch that, especially the 30-inch, but even the 18-inch?
No, it feels like real jewelry.
Yeah, it is. 091101 is the item number. Now, we do want to thank you